Amazon Games lays off 180 employees. Amazon is laying off 180 jobs in its games division, hopping on the tragically overcrowded bandwagon of layoffs in the game industry this year. The news comes via Aftermath, which reports that the layoffs are focused in two areas: the Crown Twitch channel, which will reportedly be eliminated altogether, and the game growth teams. Employees were notified of the changes through an email from Christoph Hartman, VP of Amazon Games. This is the second wave of layoffs this division of the company has faced this year. An excerpt of the announcement can be read below. I know this is difficult news and that the impact will be felt widely. It never feels good to say goodbye to colleagues. This isn't a decision the leadership team came to quickly. It was the result of extensive considerations and road mapping for our future. We are proud of the work the teams have been doing, pushing in new areas with weekly content on Crown Channel and finding more ways to help publishers reach new audiences with game growth. But after further evaluation of our businesses, it became clear that we need to focus our resources and efforts to deliver great games to players now and in the future. There have been so many layoffs in the gaming industry this year that it's getting hard to keep track of. Last week, we learned Free Radical Design is on the verge of closing down. Ubisoft laid off more than 100 employees. We'll be covering that. The week before that, roughly 100 employees were laid off at Destiny 2 developer Bungie. I'm not going to go through the history again.
Yes, I understand.
I just want to make sure. Yeah, okay. Um, BioWare. But and then just last month, this wasn't brought up before. The Last of Us developer Naughty Dog laid off at least 25 employees.
Mm-hmm.
Media Molecule laid off 20. So yeah. So Ubisoft is coming up. This was Amazon. We already covered one company that's laying people off.
Digital
Um,
games.
it's just like employees are dropping like I hate to say it, but when it comes to like these game developers, employees are dropping like flies.
Yeah. Say like a bug zapper out of nowhere in the middle of everything, and just all the select few bugs from different companies just zap themselves to death.
Yeah, so I mean, unfortunately, I mean, and this is it's not like it's just winky dink fly by night developers. This is Amazon.
Of all
This
places, too, Amazon, especially themselves. They're a fucking conglomerate at best.
I mean, and we're going to be talking about Ubisoft soon. I mean,
I
Ubisoft is not a small developer either.
think it's because the fact that these companies have been inflated so much over the last like 5 years now. Because Amazon Games has only been around for what 6 years, 7 years at most. Last time I checked, and I do have an account with Amazon Games. I did download free games I could download like Street Fighter, not Street Fighter, but those fighting games that are equivalent to it, like King of Fighters, and there's also running gun games and puzzle games, stuff like that you can download, and old games from the 1990s and 2000s, and also, yeah. So I have a good library of Amazon games for free Amazon games I downloaded because I have Amazon Prime. Because if you're Amazon Prime, the last time I checked, you get free games if you claim them through your Luna account or something to do with Twitch, whatever. Long story short, you have to have a Twitch account, an Amazon account, and if you link them together, you get the games, or at least something like that at the time. But you gotta claim each of them first. So yeah, it's worth it to have these Amazon games at first. So, but the problem though is that it's not because of what people have, how many accounts you have, it's the traffic of your account too, of the accounts you have. Because I haven't been on Amazon Games in at least about what 6 months at least last time I checked. So because I have other outlets, I have Xbox, I have PCs, Steam Power and things. I'm Green Man Gaming and what's it called, G2A.com. Those websites I could buy codes and digital copies and such. So it's like Amazon Games. It's just like a dime a dozen out there. Like there's too many PC related marketing buying of PC games out there for the PC and all. Like, I don't know if you're being redundant in the matter, but it's like, it's one thing to have the consoles out there with different consoles, like the Sega and the Nintendo and fucking you name it, Sony and PlayStation stuff like that. But with PC is it's a different market because Bill Gates, Microsoft, they've been dominating that market since the 1990s easily, and they were broken up as from the conglomeracy back in the late 90s or mid 90s with the lawsuit they had back in with the FTC or FCC last time I checked. So they've been dominating since then, the Microsoft company. So that's why it seems so singular to have one company doing one thing or one system and one thing for games, stuff like that. So it's get the balance of the system or balance of the marketing. So it's a kerfuffle right now with Amazon Games, with other companies out there trying to make a living and try to produce good games. Or if they try to, that is, put their minds to it.
Yeah, so that's yeah, so it just sucks about Amazon. And like I said, we'll be covering Ubisoft not too soon, not too long in this episode. So
Definitely.